Hi everyone, this is Gladys DeSavino, Realtor at Keller Williams. I hope everyone is enjoying their weekend. It is Saturday, March 19th. I'm here live at the Keller Williams studio and I'm very excited to present to you some useful content for our buyers of 2022. I have from the A team, Angelo and Brooke from Guild Mortgage. So when you purchase your home, there are many things that you go through. And as a realtor, I help you with that. We have a number of talented agents at our office. So if you're looking to buy, we've got you covered. So not to waste time, here is Angelo and Brooke from Guild Mortgage.
Thanks, Gladys. We're happy to be in the Keller Williams studio today. It's Angelo and Brooke with the A team at Guild. We're going to talk today a little bit about the kind of documentation you're going to need to provide when you officially you're purchasing your home, you go under contract. What's next? We get a copy of the contract, we get your supporting documents. So Brooke's going to get us started on what kind of documents we're looking at when we do that.
Yeah, so the documents that I'm going to be asking for, one, your pay stubs, your last 30 days pay stubs. We really want to see those to see the overtime that you have, and a breakdown of your year-to-date income, what's showing on your pay stubs. Another thing we will ask for is your W-2s, the last 2 years, or we may just need the last year, depending on your loan file. That'll depend on what we need. Another thing that we'll ask for is your photo ID. Make sure that it is an unexpired photo ID. And lastly, the last 2 months bank statements. We'll need all pages of both your bank statements and showing the funds to close. Any large deposits that are on your bank statements will need to be sourced, will need to be verified. Like, we need documentation for where those large deposits come from. And there's going to be, more or less documentation depending on where, what your loan file looks like. So Angelo is going to talk a little bit more.
Yeah, so I'm going to start off, somebody that's self-employed coming to us. Anything that you state with your income, it's got to be verified on paper, whatever we could use for your income. You're going to need your last couple of years of tax returns. You have to be self-employed at least 2 years. And you're going to need a year-to-date profit and loss statement, which is an interesting, when you get to that January, February time, you're not going to have your tax return done yet for that previous year. So we can't just go by what you're telling us you made that year. So we're going to need you to get a profit and loss statement prepared for that year so that we can compare it to the previous year, see where you're at. When you're self-employed, they want to see a trend of whether the income's going up or down. That could affect things. So very important that we get the proper documentation up front on that. If you're retired, we need to see a copy of your most recent award letter. We need to verify the monthly amount you're getting. Just to touch on that a little bit, like Brooke had mentioned about the pay stubs, which is pretty obvious. If you're working, we're going to need those, but everything has to match. You don't want the underwriter to get into these documents and have reasons to question things. If you say you work full-time, we get your pay stubs, and your last couple pay stubs you worked 24 hours a week. That's a problem. So, documentation has to match up. If it doesn't match up, we have to get an explanation, provide it to the underwriter, and let them know why. And hopefully it's acceptable and we can move on with everything. And where I was going with that with the pension is, what you tell us you're getting has to match up what's going in your bank account. Everything has to jive for this to go as smoothly as possible. If you're divorced, if you're paying child support, if you're receiving child support, all has to be verified. We have to verify any child support with a court order. We have to usually get copies of birth certificates to verify it's going to continue at least 3 years. So the documentation is a little bit more involved there. And as far as verifying if you're divorced or separated, what you're paying, what you're receiving, we have to do the proper verifications there. Lastly, any bankruptcy or foreclosure, you're going to need to provide all that paperwork. The dates, how you filed, it's all very important to us. Depending on the type of loan you're getting, it might be okay if it's 2 or 3 years old. Or another type of loan, it might have to be 7 years old. So the dates on those are very important. Make sure you have that paperwork ready to go to give to your lender to make sure you're not going to run into a roadblock after you've done your shopping, found your house, gone under contract, and then realize there's a problem. So have anything ready up front regarding anything regarding a bankruptcy, a foreclosure. We're going to need it. We're going to need it up front to verify the dates match and that we can still help you out. So, want to get us wrapped up, Brooke?
Yeah, so overall, if you didn't catch everything that you'll need, we will ask you along the way for, whatever we're going to need. So don't worry about that. We'll guide you every step of the way here. Thank you guys so much for listening to us. And if you have any questions or would like to learn more, our link is in the description. So head there and reach out to us. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you guys for listening, and we're just very excited to use the studio so that we can provide content and useful information for our buyers, for our sellers. So stay tuned for more videos, and if you're interested in getting your license, contact me and we will get you set up with the staff here at the office, and it'll be great because you can start making money through real estate. So whether you're interested in getting your license to sell real estate, if you need to buy, or if you have a property to sell this year, now is a great time. So give me a call at 570-766-3719. Thank you guys and have